As 2026 began, we enjoyed summer in New Zealand.
We spent our first month traveling the North Island and our second month roaming the South Island in a camper van.
Along the way, we met amazing people, witnessed spectacular landscapes, and observed unique wildlife.
In this episode, we take a tour of Arthur's Pass, pick up our camper van, and visit holiday parks at Lake Tekapo, Wānaka, and Glenorchy.
We got picked up early from our hotel in Christchurch and taken to the train station, where we boarded the Alpine train to Arthur's Pass.
Our understanding is this is considered one of the most beautiful train routes in the world. Unfortunately, our ride had low clouds blocking most of the views up to the pass.
We arrived in Arthur's Pass and we were immediately greeted by a Kia, the world's only mountain parrot, which we thought was amazing.
Our tour moved onto a bus driven by our guide, AJ. He first took us to Avalanche Creek Falls for a short hike.
Oh, yes. Look at that. Wow, you can see the waterfall here. Oh, very cool. Probably not showing up on the GoPro though. Yikes.
We then drove to a spot overlooking the Otira Viaduct, where we met another Kia. This one wanted to ride the bus with us, which we found mildly amazing. Our next stop was the Devil's Punch Bowl Falls track,
Which took us to the highest waterfall in the national park,
the hike was about 30 minutes in each direction.
which had over 385 stair steps and some spectacular views.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Like, there's what? Sorry.
After the hike, we sat down for lunch with 4 or 5 Kias. We thought this was less amazing.
I'm sorry. It says there's signs everywhere. You need to talk to management about that.
And the sign or the check?
Yeah. Sorry.
Bye-bye.
Sorry, bud.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
You go try another table.
No.
It's our food, buddy. I'm sorry.
We're going to have to close that way.
Oh, shit. Nice try. A for effort. Oh, you brought a friend.
Yeah, okay. No.
Sorry, friend. You're smart. I know you're smart, but you can't. You can't. Against the rules. Oh, oh. They're planning something. There's 4 of them now. Hey. Oh. Wow. This area is stunning with dozens of hiking trails. In our first excursion on the South Island, we're already seeing why so many locals rave about it.
We took the train up to Arthur's Pass and rode the bus back to Christchurch. The return route was different and included a number of stops for amazing vistas and movie set locations.
There should be ice on the mountain, but it's not.
This spot in Cave Stream Scenic Reserve was featured in the big battle scene in the movie version of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
One of our final stops on the tour was an hour-long hike through the boulders of Castle Rock.
Those ones.
This was a very interesting hike with great views and quite a few rock climbers. The next morning, we took a cab to Mad Campers in Belfast to pick up our camper van.
It's going to be our home for the next month. Oh, it has a little TV. Look at that. No more luxury hotels for us. This is going to be exciting. Oh, perfect. A little step. That's awesome. I can use it for the bed, too. Awesome. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Let's look at the bathroom. Not really looked at the bathroom yet. Not bad. Little shower there. Exciting. Our manual, got our step, induction stove, sink, fridge. Let's see how much room we have in the fridge. Oh, give us candy, that's sweet. Got a little freezer. Make something work with that. But the most exciting part, we have an air fryer. What the heck's up with that?
The camper van had everything that we could need. It even came with a name. Her name is Maddie.
Like the mirrors and stuff?
The ones I could.
Yeah. We're doing great on time, by the way.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
We carefully pulled out of the Mad Campers lot and drove about 1 kilometer to a Woolworth's for our grocery shopping.
Once we got our supplies stowed away in the van, we hit the road, heading for Lake Tekapo.
Apparently she already has a name. Her name's Maddie. Can't really change it. Be rude. And
The weather was fantastic, so we had dinner outside. Our feathered visitors were much better behaved than the Kias from Arthur's Pass.
what are you doing? Bye.
The Dark Sky Project conducts night sky events up at the observatory on top of Mount St. John's. Our plan was to do a dark sky tour at midnight, so we took a walk to the observatory to get familiar with the path.
Unfortunately, our tour that evening was canceled due to excessive clouds. We took an inside tour instead, which was still interesting.
We slept in a bit the next morning, then began our first full day of camping.
Should be up there. This is after our first night in our camper van. Got my tea. Trip over that every time. Okay. Take my chair, go down and hang out at the lake. It's a glacial lake. That's why it's blue like that. So pretty. How cold it is. Very chilly. Very chilly.
After a relaxed morning, we explored the Lake Tekapo area a bit more in the afternoon.
I'm glad you figured out that trick. We were last night.
That evening, we set up our cameras for some night sky shots of our own. Do anything to check out or just?
I don't think we just leave. They didn't say anything about doing anything, so. Yeah. You can go this way?
Yeah.
The next morning, we left Lake Tekapo, heading to our next holiday park in Wanaka. Along the way, we stopped for a visit at Mount Cook National Park.
Pretty amazing visitor center. Certainly the best we've seen in New Zealand so far. So, Kia Point was the hike I was thinking we could take. We should be able to see a couple of glaciers and Mount Cook. The other mountain's name is Mount Tasman. Over on that side is Tasman State, huh?
In the national park, we did the 2-hour round-trip hike on the Kia Point track. While we were at Kia Point, we could hear ice falling off the glaciers and echoing around the canyons and valleys. It was amazing.
As we were walking to the car, I was thinking the same thing. I don't know if it's necessary, so yeah,
After our hike, we drove the rest of the way to the Hampshire Holiday Park in Wanaka.
So you missed the show. Not as pretty as the other place, but you can see the lake right through there. And we're getting ready to go for an explore. We got here last night and we were completely beat from that hike up to Mount Cook. Well, Kia Point, not really up to Mount Cook, but yeah, pretty good.
Our first objective was to see the internet famous That Wānaka tree.
Well, there you have it. He's towing a kayak. I wonder what that's all about.
We found this neat thing. They're plaques of historical events showing when they happened in Wanaka, New Zealand, the British Empire, and the world. It was very long and very cool.
Very good reader.
We walked to the visitor center for Mount Aspiring National Park, but it was closed.
We made it.
Saturdays.
Oh boy. Super.
The next day, we drove to the Treble Cone ski area to see Twin Falls and Mount Aspiring.
At Twin Falls, there was a bunch of paragliders, so we stayed and watched them for a while.
We also did a short hike at Glendu Bay to get a view of Mount Aspiring.
That afternoon, we walked about 45 minutes from camp to the Mount Iron Track.
This was about a 3-mile loop up and down a decent hill with a great view of Wanaka.
Well, it was mostly up.
That's true, actually. It was a warm day, and we were already through most of our water, so we turned back after about half a mile.
I think it was closer to a mile.
I know you do.
We're almost out of water. About halfway through water. We're not even halfway up. And my legs are dead, so we're heading back down.
The next day, we left Wanaka and headed for Glenorchy. It was raining most of the drive, which included lots of climbs and curves through the mountains and around the lakes. Routine where after the drive we get to the campsite and I wait in the vehicle and Mishka goes in to get us checked in and we learn where the campsite is and then drive to there from here. We don't show that often because Mishka leaves the camera here, so I get to do what I want. She comes with all of our information.
We arrived at Miss Willie's holiday park and got settled before walking down to the wharf on Lake Wakatipu. We were super excited to be here for the next few days and could already tell the views would be impressive.
In our next episode, we will explore more of Glenorchy, travel to Bluff, tour Stewart Island as we go as far south as one can go in New Zealand before experiencing Milford Sound.